Hello again, I'm Mike. And about a year ago, almost to the day, I deleted my Facebook page and my Twitter and my Instagram. So I guess the question should be, has my social life ended? And have I gone through withdrawals of not being able to post every thought that comes to mind with my closest friends? And have I explored other options for social media? Let's talk about that right now. So I've been following technology news for many years now, and Facebook and other big social media platforms have been doing worse and worse things to do, for lack of a better word, to exploit their users by selling and collecting and doing all sorts of horrible things with unfathomable amounts of data. And it's all in the name of more effective advertising and convenience. And I had been threatening to delete my Facebook page for about a year or more, actually, prior to me actually pulling the trigger. So when I decided to go through with it, it was actually on my birthday. That was kind of my birthday present to myself. So it was actually before work one morning, about 4 a.m. or so. I deleted Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I went cold turkey. So how did it go? Surprisingly well. I mean, I barely used Facebook before I deleted it. So I backed up all my pictures that I had posted since the page's inception in 2010. I noticed, perusing my old home page or whatever, that it didn't take long to get from 2018 to 2017 to 2016, 2015, and on back farther. I just didn't post that much. And for example, I looked at the post for my birthday the previous year. Let's use the birthday as a metric. I counting the obligatory post thanking everyone for the birthday wishes. There were only 4 other posts that year leading up to the next birthday and that year's obligatory birthday post. So, there was never a check-in at any place. Because, well, even then I thought it was stupid and irresponsible to check in places on Facebook just to announce that I'm somewhere. That's pretty much just saying, hey, I'm definitely not home right now, come rob me. I just thought that was dumb. So, and Twitter was much the same. I had 6 tweets that whole year. And they were mainly just replies to my cousin or a reply to something funny I read. I mainly used Twitter just for scrolling through and seeing what the latest outrage was and then rolling my eyes at its stupidity and moving on to something else. Then Instagram, again, much the same. It was actually my least used social media platform. I had 5 pictures over the life of the account. Over a few years. I just didn't use it. So I really don't think I'm the target audience for that kind of platform, because I don't take selfies. Not my thing. I don't take pictures of my food. Again, not my thing. I don't post pictures of my dog because, well, no one cares. And I don't post pictures from my vacations. To me, that's dumb and irresponsible because, well, especially if you post them while you're on vacation. Again, I'm definitely not home right now, come rob me. But I'm not getting into that today. Like I said, those are just my opinions. What you do is completely up to you. You do you. That's just not me. So, do I miss the social media? Those social media platforms? Honestly, not really. There are certain times someone, let's say a family member, would post a picture of their firstborn, or their newborn baby rather, on Facebook instead of sending out the same picture 17 times via text message or email. So I wouldn't see that, but no big deal. It's not like I wouldn't see it later. That's what moms and aunts are for. I did miss several messages. Missed as in didn't get, not missed as in I missed the service. from family members who live far away. But now we stick to phone calls, texts, emails. I know, old-fashioned and gross, right? Go eat at Cracker Barrel, you old, nostalgic, romantic fool. But as for the other two, I barely even noticed. The only aggravating thing that came with this whole experience was when I would be in a conversation with someone or in a conversation with a group, and they would say, "Hey, did you see that article on Facebook?" Or, "Hey, did you see the picture I posted on Facebook?" Or, "Hey, look me up on Facebook." I would tell them that I'm not on Facebook, and they would look at me like I'm an idiot. And I got tired of telling the whole story over and over of why I did it. So I just left it. I got hacked twice, and I said screw it and deleted it, because you can't hack an account if there is no account. And they seemed satisfied with that, so we just left it alone. But there was way more good things that came out of it than the aggravation part. I found that since I was not using my spare time poorly, scrolling through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I was more productive. I was much more easily bored, if that makes any sense. I would look for things to do to fill my time if I were, let's say, at home alone. I learned how to use my wife's DSLR camera fairly well. I learned a little more about Linux. I learned how to fix phones, tablets, laptops, desktops. And I actually made a little extra money putting those newfound skills to work. And I also created a separate Google account from my personal and started making YouTube videos about, well, Linuxy stuff. So, but am I completely done with social media? No, not necessarily. I mean, I did create a MeWe account and a Mastodon account. And if you want to join me on those platforms, feel free. I'm Linux dabbler on both. And I've had a really good experience on both platforms. And plus, they don't sell your data. And will I ever go back? Facebook? Absolutely not. Instagram? No. Twitter? I did make a Twitter account a few weeks ago. Not a personal one. It's at Linux Dabbler. And if you want to follow there, once again, feel free. But I don't think I even attached my real name to it. So anyway, that's about all I've got. That's been, the last 12 months without social media, kind of wrapped up in a cute little bow in a couple of minutes. So yeah, I mean, I haven't really missed it that much. So this has been my experience. I mean, your experience may be wildly different, but from somebody who's been off of Facebook for over a year now, there hasn't really been a downside to speak of. So if you have to have it for communication, let's say for a church group or trying to do something after work or something like that, that's easily done over text message or a phone call or email. But I mean, I understand why some people are hesitant to leave Facebook. I mean, that you have to go where your audience is, or if you have a church group, where your congregation is. So, I mean, I understand, and more power to you. But with the terrible things that they've been doing lately, I would strongly recommend that you really look hard at other avenues or other platforms to achieve the same goals. So, but then again, I'm just some bozo on the internet, as Wendell would say. So, thanks for watching the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a nice evening.